Ah, still waiting to update. There we go. Greetings and salutation. Happy Starving Colonizer Day to all of the people. I know it's a pretty random live show, and one of my lives is being obscured by, because I got like multiple devices. There we go. That should clear up the issue, hopefully. Um, Today is the day formerly known as Thanksgiving. Yes, I'm all for being thankful for what you got. You know, you may not have a great big Cadillac, diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with the gangster lean, but it's not about that. It's about just being happy for what you got. I mean, the you know, when it comes to material goods, if you live in a dictatorial, tyrannical society run by a decrepit old racist who signed the crime bill that locked up millions of people while his son was smoking crack, counting up 21 grams of crack to a prostitute. No jail time. We're supposed to feel sympathy for that person. I know I'm just getting oddly specific. Some people probably can't relate to it. If you're lucky, if you're in America, you motherfucker, and you can't relate, that means you're ignorant. We're run by criminals. Um, but yeah, the day formerly known as Thanksgiving is a great reminder uh, that these motherfuckers, these colonizing forces, these evil motherfuckers, uh, they can't eat without us. They turn to cannibalism, right? They raise societies that are stupid, don't know how to live off the land like the natives did. So they send poor people to colonize still land. Um, they turn to cannibalism because they can't feed themselves. All they know how to do is kill, loot, and plunder. Um, and then you have like natives who were just so kind-hearted they hated to see people suffering. Showed them how to live off the land, how to feed themselves. Then they used the energy they got from all those nutrient-rich foods to commit genocide, kill them, slaughter them. Um, it's just historical facts. And then they claim to be the moral superior to the natives who they robbed and murdered. Even though their technology that they used to murder them was acquired through the Chinese, that they want us to hate and fear and view as inferior. But everything they got is stolen. They're cultural vultures, is a term I like to use for it. And they want you to remember history a certain way because they want you to be historically illiterate, want you to be stupid. Think that history started with Rome. I just view Rome as the First Reich. First Reich, Hitler was obsessed with the First Reich. First, second, he said he was the third, making way for the fourth, which is Palestine. I mean, they call it Israel. They stole Palestinian land because of how Europeans were treating Jewish people. They treated Jews like they treat colored people, um, and because of their mistreatment of human beings, they used that as pretext for invading brown people land to mistreat more human beings, murder, commit another genocide that we have to feel sympathetic towards. It's like watching the natives getting fucked and looted and plundered, and then if you speak up, you're like, "Hey, that's wrong." They're like, "No, you're an anti-Semite." Do you not know what these people have been through at the hands of these other Europeans who had nothing to do with the people who were slaughtered? Um, so it is definitely a bogus narrative. But once again, uh, they need much poor, much more vilified people to survive. They need their land. They need to steal. They need to rob and loot and plunder because it's all they know how to do. Because once we have the apex of Western civilization, um, is the decline of intelligence, the decline of morality, to the point where we dehumanize everybody because we're robbing everybody. Um, We're just like we have no grasp of history. I mean, right now we're witnessing the real life burning of the Library of Alexandria. If you're not familiar, that's when the West got control of one of the biggest libraries in history, full of ancient artifacts, ancient texts pointing to civilizations older than anything Rome could even think of. Um, yeah, as soon as they got all these ancient secrets, what did they do? They burned it down. Then like you had Roman scientists, Greco-Roman scientists. They claimed to create a lot of the stuff that they learned from those ancient texts, and then there was no way to go back to the original author because that shit was burnt. So, like I said, cultural vultures, and this is the shit that they want us to celebrate. But like I said, during uh, uh, Starving Colonizer Day, we just remember that the colonizers can't eat without the people who they look down their nose on so much. Um, so it's just like they need other people to do everything for them. That's why the robot dogs haven't been let loose on us because they require us. But before and plus we're going to be in charge of creating the robot dogs and need much poorer people who are much smarter than they are to create this technology that they hope will make us um, obsolete. But before we continue to create our own demise, we need to overthrow the apex parasites who want us to call them elite. They're not elite. They create nothing of value in our society. All of the world's problems can be attributed to them. And once again, they will starve without us. So I think it's about time we starve them out a little bit. I love to see the day when we just start seeing like some billionaires. They don't benefit. We switch currency. Be like, you guys got all that shit with the slave traders. We're diversifying. We're now in BRICS. BRICS is just it's going to be including poor Americans who aren't like connected to the Federal Reserve, which is a private corporation. We have like our own shit. Y'all got that worthless toilet paper. Keep your slave trader notes. Uh, that shit has no value. Like you can't get anything. Wipe your ass with it. Yeah, but you're gonna starve. You don't know how to do shit. So we're instead of a world of destroyers, we're creating a world of creators, and we won't be dedicating our intellectual prowess to the evil shit that y'all want to do. No more wars. No more poisoning ourselves, water, soil, and land and air. It's just it's a paradigm shift. It's required, and let this be the day, uh, colonizer starvation day, to remind you that they need to be starved out. Their money is worthless. They made the money as worthless as they are. As soon as we give them all the money in the world, and I do have engagement. I can't be on for long. But this Saturday, I'm going to be probably going a little early. Um, I said I would be doing like a live to throughout this week, because the schedule's been crazy. I've been like working um, new positions and a lot of dope opportunities popping up. So I will be going a little early to accommodate that. So um, yeah, probably 3-ish, 4, maybe earlier than that. Um, it all depends on how the day shapes out because I got stuff on top of work. But um, like I said, should just be thankful that you are needed, that you are the creator, that the destroyers want to utilize, and don't let them utilize your power. It's about time we just, it's time to starve them out. It's just like the natives. I'm pretty sure that the ones who survived are looking back, kicking themselves. Like, why did we teach these motherfuckers how to not avoid cannibalism? Like as soon as we taught them how to feed themselves, like they had all that energy to rob us and kill us, kill all our people. I'm pretty sure they're kicking themselves. So it's just like, do not go the way of the native. Realize your power. The number one way people give up their power is by not realizing they have it in the first place. So realize your power, step into your power, and starve a colonizer. Like they don't get chicken, they don't get turkey, no mashed potatoes, gravy, nothing. They don't know how to do any of that shit. They need you for it. So yeah, I'm not for starvation in most instances, but when it comes to like people who cause wars, who continue to like do despicable shit, even though they have more money than they could ever spend, they just want more money, more power. I mean, sure, like we gotta do something. If we starve them out, make sure they don't have the energy to kill people. It's just something that we might just have to deal with. I'll have to deal with. Some of you guys want to decapitate them. I can't go that strong a direction. Some I don't do. But I'm all for making a democratic process of it. Let's just discuss what to do with them. So starve a colonizer, feed a cold, or something like that. Anyways, uh, also just don't forget to be good to each other. Be good to all the poor people, struggling motherfuckers. Unite. Uh, Peace. Oh shit, and I forgot. Before I forget, I mean I did X out multiple things, but I thought this was just I don't know if they were trying to capitalize on the Hamas imagery, but while I was out on my run, I noticed that there was people on paragliders and it's not loading up for some reason. There we go. It's not loading up, but it was see the people on the paragliders. I don't know if they were they were on that same tip of invaded colonizer. Maybe it was Hamas coming to the states, and they were like practicing uh, going into Boeing or taking over the American government. I don't know what their plans were. I just thought bad timing or amazing timing, depending on how you view people overthrowing or fighting back colonizing forces. But yeah, see the paragliders. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to talk to them, but it was a whole bunch of people working on paragliding. So I don't know. Just a little too soon after October 7th. That's all I'm saying. I appreciate you very much, Nate. Well, I appreciate you right back, blank face. And have a happy Starve a Colonizer Day. And remember to starve your colonizers. Um, and be good to each other, everyone else. All right. What up, Nate? Damn, it's not working on Twitch here. I'm going network errors. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with Twitch, but we'll have to figure it out another time. I didn't